Hi everyone, today for you guys I'm doing another Awesomes and Awfuls video. This one is for the month of July, and July has been a fantastic month for me. I've had just a lot of good things go on in my life. It's just been, a lot of good days, and I also had a lot of very exciting opportunities happen to me as far as what my YouTube channel is concerned. I've just gained tons of subscribers this month, lots of views, which I've just loved. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me so much, and because of that, I have now become a style haul partner. It's just a beauty partnership through YouTube. Doesn't mean I'm sponsored or anything like that whatsoever. It just allows me to give new opportunities for you guys and for myself and just my channel in general. Really excited. That's going to be really awesome, and yeah, so it's been an amazing month. And I've also just branched out beauty-wise. I've done 2 new makeup series, the Starbucks series and the Not Your Average Neutrals, which has really forced me to sort of step out of my comfort zone as far as makeup goes and try new things. So there's a lot of favorites this month that I haven't really ever featured before, and are products that maybe if I haven't sort of forced myself to do those kinds of tutorials, I would never have tried and realized that I loved. So with that, we're going to get started. So I have a new concealer love this month, and again, this is a product that just sort of sat back in my makeup collection, and then at some point I just remembered I had it, remembered that at one point I absolutely adored it, decided to pull it back out, and now I'm loving it again. And it is the Benefit Erase Paste. I got mine in the Benefit Confessions of a Concealaholic kit. Benefit always has the best kits, and this one is in the shade Medium. It's just a really salmony toned corrector concealer. Very, very thick. It has like a pasty gel-like consistency. I have had this for about 2 years and I am nowhere near being finished. The nice thing about this is if you were to actually buy the full size, you probably only have to buy one for the rest of your life because you seriously will never use this up. It's just great for anybody who has really, really severe under eye circles. Sometimes when I'm doing like a closing shift and then the next day at work I'm doing an opening shift, I'm looking quite tired and I need some help, and this has just been an absolute lifesaver, and I've realized how much I really do like this as I almost drop it. The only thing about that concealer that is kind of annoying is that it does crease. I mean, and that's just sort of the nature of putting concealer underneath your eyes. There are concealers like the MAC Pro Longwear concealer and a few others that are for the most part crease proof, but for the majority of concealers, if you put them underneath your eyes, those fine lines in your eyes are just going to settle in there. There are good products though to help sort of combat that. The product that I pulled out of my collection was the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I have this in the shade Light Plus, and this is a product that honestly all over my face I just didn't really understand what the big deal was. To me it just looked like any other powder. Also the shade name was really deceiving. This is way too light for my skin tone, and I thought that it'd be really perfect. I ordered it online, so maybe part of that's my fault too. But I think that, I'd actually probably be more of like the medium shade. Regardless though, I decided to try this underneath my eyes to set the erase paste, and oh my goodness, I am in love. It just has the perfect amount of lightness to really brighten up that area a little bit, and it really does keep that concealer from creasing. So as just a good under eye setting powder, I've been really liking the MAC MSF Natural. Yeah, I'm really glad that I found a use for this product because for the longest time it just sort of sat in my collection and I wasn't really a big fan, but now I really do enjoy it. I decided it'd be a great time to vacuum right now, so I'm having to wait for them to finish. Alrighty, moving on to some eye products. The first one is an eyeshadow palette that I've been adoring. It's the Urban Decay Ammo Eyeshadow Palette. I featured this in my Not Your Average Neutrals tutorial for the Pop of Pink, and I used the shade Last Call. It's just a really, really great palette. If you like a mix of colors and neutrals, this is going to be the palette for you because you have a pretty even amount of both. And that's what I think is just so versatile about this palette. The only thing that I don't really like about it is that there isn't a matte shade in here. So you might have to pull out different colors from your collection to get like a fully completed eye look, unless you want to go super shimmery or super glittery, and that's great. I like to throw in a little bit of mattes though. But I mean, other than that, all the colors in here are beautiful. They're very pigmented, and I just, like I said, I think this is a very versatile palette because of the mix of colors and neutrals. And the next product shouldn't come as a surprise to any of you. It's the Too Faced Boudoir eyeshadow palette, and this has just been my baby over the past month. I absolutely adore this eyeshadow palette. It's what I'm wearing today. This has sort of been my everyday eyeshadow look. It includes the shades Fuzzy Handcuffs just all over the lid, Garter Belt in the crease, and then in the buff as my highlight. Super simple. It's really what I've been wearing for a good amount of this month, and this has just been a go-to. What do I do for makeup that day? I reach for this. It's just such a perfect palette. The shades in here are buttery and smooth and wonderful, and I've raved and raved and raved on and on and on about this, and I just need to put it down calm myself down, but it's a great palette. I'd really recommend. A palette very similar to that is the Physicians Formula Nude Eyeshadow Palette, which is another palette I've been really liking for days when I haven't been wearing super colorful eyeshadow looks. And this is kind of, I don't know, it kind of has the same concept as the Too Faced palette. It's just sort of taupier, champagne-y colors, really pretty, again, kind of colors that I tend to gravitate towards. And I think that it would be a great budget-friendly alternative to the Too Faced palette. And I have done a video comparing the two palettes. I haven't uploaded it yet, but if you guys would like to see it, please let me know and I definitely will get to uploading. Moving on to a new brow product that I discovered this month. This is the Maybelline Define-A-Brow. My shade is in medium brown. And when I was editing my Strawberries and Cream Frappuccino eyeshadow tutorial, I was looking at my brows and I was like, holy crap, those look on point. They look amazing. And I tried to remember what I was using, and that day I pulled out this, and this is a product again that I didn't really like when I first used it, and now that I've tried again, I really do like it. I think the main problem I had with it is that it is a slightly warmer toned eyebrow pencil, which I still am not a huge fan of. I'd really love this if it was cooler toned and more sort of like a taupier color, because I think that that's more flattering in my brows. But I really do like the amount of precision you have in this. I love how simple it is. I love that I don't have to pull out like 4 different products like I am now to do my brows. This is just kind of your one and done. I can use this, maybe set it with a brow gel if I need it that day, and I'm good to go. So just as a good budget friendly brow product, I would really recommend this. It has been awesome and I've been really enjoying it this month, and I love rediscovered products, you know, those little hidden gems in your makeup collection that at one point maybe you didn't like or you just sort of forgot about, and then you try and you're like, this is really awesome. That's kind of what this has been. The next product is a mascara, and a lot of you may be sort of surprised by this because I didn't give it a great first impression, and it's the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes XS Mascara. I'd like to reiterate that that video was a first impression and not an actual review. I had a lot of people in that video going, you know, this looks great, why do you not like this? And I'm like, okay. In the video, it looked a lot better than in real life. In real life, that day, I had a little bit of clumpy lashes. But as the formulation has sort of been able to dry out and I've just learned how to work with it more, I really do like this mascara. I wouldn't say that it beats the CoverGirl Clump Crusher or like the Neutrogena Healthy Links or Benefit They're Real for me, but it gets up there. You know, if you like really dramatic, full, volumized, lengthened, just really out there lashes, you will enjoy this. There's just certain things about it, like the fact that sometimes it can clump up a little bit, that I'm not a huge fan of, but for the most part it is really great, and I will say that my opinion has changed a lot and now I really enjoy this product. I also found a new blush this month, and it is the Benefit Sugarbomb. It's a sort of soft pink everyday sort of blush. It does have a little bit of a shimmery sheen to it, so if you like, you know, full-on matte blushes, you probably won't like this, but if you like your blushes to have a little bit of sheen and a little bit of shimmer, you will really like this. It's just a perfect everyday blush. Again, one of those no-brainer, can go with anything type of blushes, no matter what lipstick or eye, you know, stuff you got going on. It's just a good blush. It smells amazing too. Benefit blushes for some reason just smell really good, and yeah, I'd really recommend this. It's just a good everyday kind of staple blush. Products this month, I really don't have much. I just have the Revlon. This is the Colorburst lip gloss in the shade Sunset Peach. I'm still really hooked on my Maybelline Mocha Mousse Color Whisper. I am just obsessed with that product. I think it's amazing. But if I wanted something a little bit more warmer, something sort of peachier, more corally and golden, I do reach for this. I really like the formulation of this lip gloss. It's not sticky, feels really comfortable on your lips, and it's just sort of been a good, like, perk me up sort of lip gloss. Alrighty, so that is all I have for my beauty products this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Like today, I'm not really wearing anything. For some reason, lip products for me this month just haven't been that big of a deal. I think it's because it's really hot outside and they just tend to melt off and feel uncomfortable. But I'm filming.
Yeah, well, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. I'm not supposed to film when I get here.
Dad.
What?
You guys.
She's filming.